Happy Friday, Tigers. It's November 4th, and we are glad you are tuning in to another episode of TigerVision News. I'm Kierra.
And I'm Jada.
This is a reminder that, as always, FCA and Teens for Christ will be meeting in the old gym at lunch today. Everyone is welcome.
Now, if you'll please join us for a moment of silence.
Would you please stand for our Pledge of Allegiance to the American flag? Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This broadcast is brought to you by Armstrong Bank, Cornerstone Funeral Home and Crematory, Fort Gibson Education Foundation, Green Country Lanes and Muskogee Skate Center, New Direction Dental and Sleep Care, Keith Hardware and Supply, Renfro Electric, Zomax School of Music, G&H Outdoor Services, Reaction Wraps, Tiger's Den, Tiny Tots Child Care Center, Bowden Pest Control, Compass Counseling Services, Dr. Debbie Coy and Dr. Kimberly DeRosset, Focus Health Solutions at Fort Gibson Medical Clinic, Fort Gibson Chiropractic, Michelle Mackey at Chenoweth & Cohen, Studio 918, and Walker Family Dentistry.
Seniors, if you are interested in seeing your ads in the yearbook, you will have time to turn in your pictures for the ad, but you must have it purchased by the end of today. See Mrs. Harrison or a yearbook staff member if you have any questions.
If you are interested in being on the high school bowling team, it is time to sign up. Practices will be Thursday from 4 to 6 at Green Country Lanes. If you are interested, you can sign up in Mrs. Wick's room in room 126 and be at the Green Country Lanes Thursday at 4.
Our annual Halloween costume competition took place Monday, and several students won in each category.
Kierra and I dressed up as Craig and Smokey from Friday, and we won in pop culture section for the contest.
Santana Nunez won Most Halloween for his portrayal of Michael Myers, and there was a tie for Most Original Costume. Avante Jarrett won for his 70s movie star look, and Mallory Bell won for her Captain Underpants costume.
Arian Macias and White McManus won Best Overall at Forrest Gump and Lieutenant Dan.
A huge thank you to those who dressed up this year, and congratulations to all the winners.
Speaking of winning, next week looks like a winning forecast with moderate temperatures and cool fall evenings. Now to Kacen for a look at the rest of the forecast.
Today, there will be a chance of thunderstorms with highs in the lower 70s and lows in the upper 60s. This weekend, you can put away the rain gear because it looks to be dry. Saturday will be mostly clear with highs in the upper 60s and lows in the upper 40s. Sunday's weather outlook is beautiful with temperatures in the low 70s and lows in the upper 40s. Next week will be sunny with highs in the mid 70s and lows in the mid 50s. Tuesday will be in the mid to upper 70s with mostly clear skies and with a low of 50 degrees. We would like to say thank you to News on 6 for this week's weather graphic, and now a word from one of our sponsors.
Keith Hardware and Supply has been located in Fort Gibson, Oklahoma since 1957. We strive to find solutions to your fix and offer a multitude of quality products and services such as Stihl chainsaws, Yeti coolers, Cub Cadet mowers, case knives, and Big Green Egg grills. In early 2015, Keith Hardware remodeled and added hundreds of new items to better serve their customers. At Keith Hardware, we are proud supporters of all Fort Gibson school events. Go Tigers!
And now let's find out what's going on here in the fort and around the world.
In the area, there are some things in this world that just need to happen. Jim and Pam needed to get together on The Office, the Joker needed Batman, and Fort Gibson needs to bring the Rock back home where it belongs. The rivalry game between the Fort Gibson Tigers and the Hilldale Hornets has been a long-standing one, with Fort Gibson winning 19 games to Hilldale's 20 games.
In the state, November 8th is Election Day in Oklahoma. If you are 18 years or older, participating in the election by exercising your right to vote is one of the key freedoms of American life. Many people in countries around the world do not have the same freedom, nor did many Americans in centuries past. No matter what you believe or whom you support, it is important to exercise your right.
In the nation, singer-pianist Jerry Lee Lewis, the larger-than-life rock and roll pioneer and latter-day country star, has died at the age of 87. The journalist Nick Touches commented, "Believe it, Jerry Lee Lewis is a creature of mythic essence, he was, and still, in a way still is, the heart of redneck rock and roll, and one of the greatest country singers who ever lived. He is the last American wild man.
In the world, NASA has shared an image of the sun smiling after one of their satellites captured patterns on its surface appearing to show a happy face. The U.S. Space Agency posted the images on social media, writing, "NASA's Solar Dynamics Observatory caught the sun smiling." Seen in ultraviolet light, these dark patches on the sun are known as kernel holes and are regions where the faster solar wind gushes out into space.
I've always thought that the sun was a very interesting object. Not only does it provide us with the heat and light needed to survive, it also provides us with solar energy.
So, in a sense, I guess you could say the sun powers our lives.
Up next is a story regarding our all-school musical set to take place in the high school auditorium in a couple of weeks. Seth, tell us more.
Today we travel back in time to the 80s, where rehearsals for this year's musical begin. Footloose, an extremely popular movie from the 1980s, turned into a musical that features dancing teens and a whole lot of nostalgia. It's being performed by our very own Tiger Theater Company. Footloose follows the story of Ren, a high school senior who has just moved across the country from Chicago, Illinois to Beaumont, Texas, a town where it's illegal to dance after a tragedy that occurred years earlier.
I am the director of the all-school musical. This year's show is Footloose, the musical, and we're really, really excited about it. We decided to do Footloose this year because I really, truly believe that we have the students to do it. Our rehearsals have so far been outstanding. They have exceeded all of my expectations. The cast and the crew get in here and they get to work. And I am so grateful for being their director. I feel like I'm the one who's been given the gift. Each year when the musical season rolls around, I think because it allows me to develop deeper relationships with students, it's like I just can't wait. I can't wait for this time of year every year. I would like to thank a couple of people, and that is Mrs. Brannon, Mrs. Dennison, Miss Kilpatrick, our choreographer, and that is Miss Laura Hazen.
Footloose will be performed for the elementary, middle, and high school on Thursday, November 17th and Friday, November 18th, with community performances that weekend. We can't wait to cut Footloose. This has been Seth Griffin, reporting for TigerVision News.
Hey Tiger Nation, congratulations to our high school football team for their big 41-23 victory over Sallisaw last Friday night. Last night, the traditional rivalry game between the Fort Gibson Tigers and the Hilldale Hornets took place. We did not have the results at the time of this recording. Our Fort Gibson Tigers swim team will travel to Kierra this Saturday for their season opener. Wishing our Tigers and Lady Tigers good luck as they begin their hunt to bring more hardware home to the fort. The Fort Gibson Tiger Wrestling Team season opener will take place in Bixby this Saturday. Bravo to our girls cross country team as they finished 12th at the state tournament this past weekend. And a huge congrats to Cooper Glasgow as he finished 17th in the state on the boys' side of the competition. As always, we wish best of luck to all of our Tigers and Lady Tigers. We will be right back.
The team at New Direction Dental has a passion for giving you a brighter and healthier smile. We use the latest and most up-to-date technology paired with outstanding patient care. Dr. Rouse enjoys creating the perfect individual smile for each patient using dental implants, Invisalign, and veneers to name a few. We're not just about beautiful smiles. New Direction Sleep Care also helps diagnose and treat sleep disorders. We know getting a good night's sleep leads to a healthier and productive lifestyle.
Whether your sleep cycle or your smile needs a new direction, contact us today. We would love to help you. Dr. Brant Rouse and Associates, New Direction Dental and Sleep Care.
Welcome back, and once again, before we go, here is Aidan with tragically hilarious dad joke segment.
Hey Dad, this one's for you. What's a dad joke, you ask? It's that grown-worthy, pun-laden, can't help but laugh type of humor that dads are best at delivering. Dad jokes are both beloved and despised, but what makes a dad joke different from a regular pun? I believe the signature of a dad joke is utterly uncool. So what's your favorite dad joke?
Why don't eggs tell jokes? They crack each other up.
Why don't vampires bite Taylor Swift? Because she's got bad blood.
Those dads got jokes. After listening to that, I would come to the conclusion that I'll now need a day to myself. I'll call it Sunday with an O. I'm Aidan, and this has been Dad Jokes.
Thank you, Aidan. It seems we just can't get enough of the dad jokes.
Don't forget, we are out of school next Monday and we will begin the second trimester on Tuesday. If you are a high school student and still need a schedule change, you need to complete the Google form that was emailed last week.
As we leave you today, keep watching for a small glimpse of our bloopers from the past first trimester of news. Thank you, Tigers, for watching this week's edition of TigerVision News. I'm Kierra.
And I'm Jada. We'll see you back here next week for more TigerVision News. Now roll the bloopers.
And get the book at the book fair.
I knew you wanted me. I wish I knew. I wish I knew you wanted me.
Approximately 250,000 children pay.
First swim. Oh, I need to.
Says of an OOTD.
Practice this after.
Oh, what you do? Made a move, could have made a move. Is it too late to pursue? Need to look very much.
Who practices before school, after school, and on the weekend? The Fort Gibson.
The Halloween store at Muskogee, and at first we were gonna do that had these earrings.
I can't just stand here and look stupid.
I appreciate it. Bye.
I just realized I don't have my shirt on.
Yeah. Back up, back up, back up. That everybody here. Oh. The question that everybody here wants to know.
I hate you.
Kacen being loud. Oh, wait. This has been Kierra Wilson, and you're watching TigerVision News. Nailed it.